Okay friends, today we are talking about goals. So without further ado, let's get into it and review how I'm doing as of February. Hey guys, it's me, Kay, and you've arrived at my weird little corner of the internet. Welcome. If you're new here, I'm a part-time reseller, mostly on eBay and Poshmark. I do sell locally at an antique mall, as well as on other online platforms like Depop, Merari, and Facebook Marketplace. And like I said in the intro, this is a goals update video. I used to do them quarterly in 2023 and prior, but I decided this year that I would do them monthly. I think it's a little bit easier for me to go through them monthly, and then I can kind of compare to the previous month and see if we are on track. So let's get into it. I set SMART goals, which means that they are specific, measurable, attainable or achievable, realistic, and time-bound. And I do 3 different categories. I do business, personal, and financial. And this year for 2024, I have 5 in each category, so a total of 15 goals. And let's get into it. So we're gonna start with the business. That way, if you guys are not interested in my personal or financial goals, you can click off after. So first in the business category is to earn $30,000 from side hustles. This was the same goal that I had for 2023 and I didn't meet it. So I am trying to hit it again this year. And by the way, all of these numbers are as of the end of February. So since this was a leap year, 2/29/24. And I am at $5,592.12. So I'm a little ahead of the game. Hopefully that will continue to grow and not decline, but sales so far for 2024 are looking pretty decent. Next was to hit 2,500 subscribers here on YouTube. So this is the point in the video where if you're not subscribed and you like reseller content, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here and my weird little family on the internet. And other news, this was another goal from 2023 that has kind of rolled over because I didn't hit it. And at the end of February on YouTube, I had 2,189 of you, and I appreciate every single one that tunes into my videos. I've seen this number grow substantially in 2024 because I've been doing a lot of shorts on YouTube. So I've been trying really hard to make, short form content and post it to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube is a little different because it needs to be 60 seconds or less to qualify as a short versus Instagram, which is 1:30 minutes, so 90 seconds. And then TikTok, I think you can do like up to 10 minutes. So it's been a little bit difficult to try and, speed through some content to post for YouTube, but I've been seeing a lot of growth just specifically from that content. So that's something that I'm going to continue to do, and hopefully it helps my channel grow. Because in previous years, I've been on YouTube since 2018. Yeah, it's 2024, so 6 years. And I'm still just over 2,000 subs. So my channel is definitely slow growth, but that's okay. We're dealing with it and trying to adapt and overcome. So we'll see how this continues as the year goes on. Next was to sell $5,000 on Merari. That's sales, not profit on Merari. Merari is a not really new to me platform, but it's something that I started using again in 2024, if that makes sense. Prior to that, I was just cross-listing on Poshmark and eBay, and very, very, very emphasis on the very, occasionally on Merari. I don't know that I will hit this goal because most of my sales come from Poshmark or eBay, but it's nice to have something to kind of try to attain. So far for January and February, I'm at $392.70 total for January and February from $125.50 in January. So I've a little more than doubled it. That's fine. Like I said, I don't think I will hit that 5,000, but a girl can dream. All right, next is to thrift at the bins 15 times. Last year I did 12 times, so once a month, and this year I wanted to add a few more because I really love the bins, and especially so with ordering all of these ThredUp DIY designer boxes where the cost of goods is $20 an item. It really helps to reduce my overall average cost of goods for the year. And I did 2 in January. I went to Boston and New Hampshire, and then in February I also went to New Hampshire, so that's 3 total. 12 more to go. All right, and the last one for business is to reach 10,000 followers on Instagram. This is something that I wanted as a goal years ago. It was not on 2023's list, but I added it back in here because if I can monetize more platforms and make my effort worth it, then by all means, I want to do that. So I ended February with 7,821 subscribers. In January, I was just under 7,800, I think. So it's again, a slow accumulation of followers. All right, moving on to the personal category. First here is to get my half bathroom fixed. Last year, you probably are sick of me talking about this every time I do a goals video, but last year I did a makeover the laundry room goal and I did get that completed. This year we have a half bathroom that is unusable right now because the toilet in there doesn't work. It's like a weird little electric toilet and the electricity specifically just in that half bath has not been working. So I have to get someone in here to kind of take a look at that. But so far that one is not completed. Okay, next is to read 52 books. I read 6 in January and 7 in February, so that's a total of 13, which means I'm a quarter of the way to my 52 book goal. I read 42 books, surprisingly. I don't know how I did that because my goal was only 6 for 2023 and I blew that out of the water. So I wanted to do 52, a book a week roughly. So this is what I've read in February. All the Missing Girls, loved that book. You guys aren't probably not here for book recommendations, but loved it. Watch Me Disappear, None of This Rocks, a memoir. Then She Was Gone, How to Win at the Challenge and Life, like the MTV's The Challenge. I love that show. It's my guilty pleasure show for sure. Malibu Rising and Maybe Someday. So those were the 7 for February, bringing us to 13. Next is to achieve 10,000 minutes on the Peloton app. Now this is cumulative, so it's anything, any activity that you do on the app. It can include general workouts, cycling, a tread if you have the tread, outdoor workouts, gym workouts in a traditional gym. You can get a program to do in an actual gym from the Peloton app. It also includes yoga and meditation. And at the end of February, I had 1,335 minutes, up from 873 in January. So February was a little slow for me. I didn't really do as much as I wanted to, but I'm still on track to hopefully get this done by the end of the year. Next, we have bring back monthly game nights. This was something I had forever ago on a goal list. It was device free at that point, but my daughter didn't have a cell phone then. Now she's 15 and her life revolves around her friends and her phone. I mean, I can't really judge, but anyway, we don't have the device free moniker on them anymore, but monthly game nights are a thing again. And we did one in January, we did one in February for her birthday, and then we're gonna do one this weekend. So it's just something fun for us, you know, just to sit and kind of play a game and get away from everything else that is going on in life. And then last and personal is to visit 2 new countries. So far I haven't gone anywhere besides New England for 2024, but hopefully we will complete this and you guys will see the travel vlogs if and when I go anywhere. All right, last category we have financial. So the first one there is to invest 10% of side hustle income. I started this 2 years ago in 2022 and I did 10%. In 2023 I upped it to 20%, and then this year I took it back down to 10. A, I'm still new to investing, but B, I also want to dump some money into some other things, which we'll talk about in a second. So that's why I decreased the amount. And I have been doing that and keeping up with it at the end of the month, usually midway through the next month when I have the official final numbers for all of my income streams, because the antique booth that I sell at doesn't give me the numbers until at least the 10th. That's when I can pick up a check or just my statement if I am in the red. But so that's why it takes me a little bit longer to get the official numbers, but I am doing that on a monthly basis. Next is to make 2 extra mortgage payments. I started this back in 2020 when I purchased my home. It's just a nice way to kind of have more money in my pocket if and when I go to sell this house and either move into something else or whatever. It's just a nice, easy way for me to have extra money in my pocket at the end of the day. Third is to reduce my car loan to $10,000. I bought my dream vehicle in 2023 in September. It's a gray, not silver, it's gray. It's Ray Gray, I think it is. It's the official color. Jeep Grand Cherokee. I love it. It's amazing. I love everything about it. But my daughter will be driving in a year, and we will have to buy another car and then take out insurance, which for a new driver is expensive. So I want to get my car loan down to $10,000. Also, I haven't had a car loan since I think 2018 or 2019, and it's been really nice to not have that monthly payment. So the faster I can get that paid off, the better for me. Next is to have $5,000 saved in an emergency fund. So for the last few years, I've had these savings accounts. I had two separate ones, one for a paycheck challenge. So every paycheck I put a dedicated amount in there. You're supposed to start with $5, and then every pay period you would increase by $5. And at the end, I think the last payment's $130. And you should have about $1,700 all said and done. In the last couple of years, I've reversed it. So I started with the higher amount. That way, by the time we get to the holidays, I'm at, $15 to $5. And then the other one is on Thursdays, I take the temperature at a certain time in the day. Today is Thursday that I'm filming this, and it was 61 degrees at that time. I set an alarm on my phone, and so I put $61 into that account. So all said and done, by the end of the year, I wanna have $5,000 between those two things and any additional money that I'm able to just throw into a savings account just as an emergency fund. And then last but not least, I have complete a no spend month. And this one does have a caveat, as I keep saying in these videos, that it's specific to personal and not business expenses. So I can still thrift and all of that stuff, stuff that is needed to keep my small business alive and well. But anything personal related, I am only going to be buying necessities. So I have been watching some content on YouTube about how to do it and how to be successful at it. And so far I haven't tried or attempted at all, but I wanna do some research first before I dive into it. So that one's still incomplete, but I'm confident that I can get that done. So that's it. That's my review for the end of February for my goals. Hopefully you guys are doing well if you set goals for yourself. If you do, please comment down below how you are doing on them. I would love to hear about that. I think it's really nice to kind of root each other on, and it's just a nice community here on YouTube. So without anything else to add, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out here on YouTube to know what type of content you enjoy seeing from me. And if you want to help me reach my 2,500 subscriber goal here on YouTube and you're not already subscribed, please click the subscribe button. I would love to have you here in my weird little family on the internet, and I hope to see you next time. Bye guys.